She has stolen more than just your image. She is trying to become you. And what she's doing with your picture is more dangerous than you can imagine. This betrayal didn't begin yesterday. It began the day she saw people admiring your light. In her eyes, you became a target the moment she realized how chosen you are. She didn't want to become better. She wanted to take your essence and wear it like a mask. Her plan has taken a twisted turn. She's circulating your picture through places where dark intentions hide behind friendly names. But God saw it before it grew out of control and sent His message through Archangel Michael to warn you in time. You felt uneasy lately, like someone's watching or mimicking you. That's not your imagination, it's a spiritual signal. She wants to silence you, but God is lifting the veil right now. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The woman's jealousy turned into a plan that crossed into dangerous spiritual realms. Your picture was uploaded into a network of false profiles tied to something much darker than popularity. They are using your likeness to manipulate, to trap, and to deceive, but they chose the wrong soul to target. Archangel Michael says, "The angels are now in position. Your name is being whispered in their chambers for divine action." She had no idea that by using your photo, she signed her own exposure. People close to her are beginning to notice strange things. She's growing paranoid, restless, and haunted. Because the energy she tried to steal is returning to its rightful owner, you. She told others that you wouldn't know, and it's harmless. But spiritually, this act opened a gate. And now, that gate is reversing its curse back to her doorstep. Type Amen to get blessing 494. God is not just watching. He is intervening. The woman's identity will be revealed soon in a way that leaves no space for excuses. She edited your photo. She sent it into digital spaces that promote false intentions, some involving blackmail, false identities, and even spiritual mimicry. But God's hand is stronger than any digital trap. What she sent out is returning multiplied, not to you, but to her. Because the truth you walk in cannot be replicated. The glow on your face comes from a divine source that no enemy can hijack. Your enemies wanted to bend your reflection, but instead, their own masks are breaking. God has marked your name with spiritual fire. Type Amen to get blessing 875. There are whispers about her in rooms you've never entered. Someone is preparing to speak out, and what they reveal will shock many. Her lies are unraveling faster than she can fix them. God allowed this exposure to come at the right time. You were being protected while she believed she was being clever. She never expected divine timing to show up like this. The woman was once someone who smiled in your presence. She studied your movements, your posts, your laughter, like an actor studying a role. But she forgot that what's divine cannot be duplicated. She now feels the pressure of every spirit that surrounds you. She's trying to delete things, erase her tracks, but it's too late. Heaven already has the file, the proof, and the command to bring justice. Type Amen to get blessing 614. You may feel the heaviness of what was done behind your back. That's because your spirit picked up the betrayal before your mind could understand it. God allowed it so you could step into full awareness, not just blind trust. You are now entering a season where truth will shine so bright, it will blind the deceivers. People who were laughing with her will distance themselves without warning. because the shame of being involved is going to stain their hands. Archangel Michael says, this woman will soon come face to face with what she's done. Her attempts to steal your identity were also attempts to steal your divine calling. But no one can take what God has already sealed. There's a post or message involving your name that she didn't think you'd ever see. That post is being redirected back to your spirit for divine review. It will be exposed at just the right moment to shake the foundation of her lies. Type Amen to get blessing 122. A man was also involved in this. He trusted her lies. He believed the image she painted of herself using your light. But God is bringing the truth to his heart through visions and undeniable signs. The woman will lose everything she built from your stolen grace. Because anything built on stolen oil always collapses. And you will rise with your crown even brighter. This is not just digital. It's spiritual identity theft. And God is reclaiming what is his. She will try to reach out. She may pretend to apologize, to act confused, or blame someone else. But the angels already know the truth and they are not fooled. Type Amen to get blessing 766. God is assigning protection over every image of yours, online or in private. He is sealing it with a fire the enemy cannot touch. No spell, no false claim, no stolen picture can override divine protection. You will be contacted by someone soon. They will share something that will confirm what's happening. It will not bring fear, it will bring peace, because you'll know you were never alone. There are angels standing around you right now. They're watching every corner, every platform, every whisper. The woman thought she was clever, but she never expected God's hand to move this fast. Your energy is returning to you. Your face will glow brighter because nothing stolen can ever dim the real light. This is your restoration season. Type Amen to get blessing 309. The people who used to admire her are starting to question everything. Her fake stories are falling apart one by one. Screenshots, recordings, and receipts are starting to surface. And you will not need to fight, because God is your witness. He's not just exposing her, he's elevating you. You are being positioned where no lie can reach. This woman used your face to open wrong doors. But those same doors are slamming shut now, trapping only her inside. Because God is reversing the current. Don't be afraid when her name is mentioned in unexpected places. Don't be surprised when people reach out with hidden truths. This is divine cleanup, and you, on the right side of it. Type Amen to get blessing 908. You're about to walk into a room and someone will recognize your face, but not for the reason you expect. They've seen it before, but they'll realize in that moment that you are the original. And the falsehood they believed will shatter like glass. This woman will face not just public exposure, but spiritual confrontation. What she tried to steal is protected by the heavens, and what she built on your stolen light is turning to dust. The angels are not only exposing, they are restoring. Your name will be honored again, and your image will no longer be manipulated in the shadows. You are divinely covered. You are rising, and her fall has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 447. She's beginning to feel the consequences in her own home. Nothing is going right for her anymore. Her peace is breaking, and her sleep is haunted. because the presence she invited through deception is now tormenting her spirit. Everything she tried to build using your image is crumbling fast. People are pulling away, deals are being cancelled, and her fake identity is being questioned. The same photo she misused is now tied to a divine judgment she cannot escape. God has issued a silent command. Where she used your face to open access, He has now locked it with His seal. No more manipulation, no more theft, only truth from here forward. Type Amen to get blessing 522. Someone who believed in her lies is now feeling regret. They're about to contact you, not to gossip, but to confess. Because what they saw shocked them, your face in a place it should have never been. This confession will open the next layer of truth, and you'll finally understand why things felt off for so long. It wasn't just energy, it was a spiritual hijacking. She paid for someone to use your image, to forge documents, spread deceit, and create narratives that trapped others. But now her name is being dragged out of those hidden files, exposed by divine order. There's a reason you were urged to cleanse, to pray, to be still. Your spirit was preparing for this battle, and the moment of victory has finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 681. Her intentions were masked by compliments. She told people you were inspiring, beautiful, glowing. But behind those words was envy sharp enough to destroy. Your kindness gave her access. She took that access and crafted lies with your likeness. But God has stepped in to draw the line she cannot cross. You are not a victim, you are the chosen. You are not broken, you are protected. And your light is too divine to be dimmed by a counterfeit spirit. She tried to imitate your smile, but what she couldn't recreate was your soul's purity. And that's what is burning her conscience every night. Type Amen to get blessing 244. The next few days will unfold fast. You'll see subtle signs, faces looking at you twice, unexpected questions, blocked paths now opening. These are confirmations that the divine exposure has begun. God is rearranging the stage. You were once in the background while she performed with your face. Now she is being removed, and you are stepping forward into your rightful spotlight. A message, a screenshot, or a printout is coming your way. It will contain proof, undeniable and raw. Don't fear it, embrace it. Because it's not meant to bring you shame. It's meant to prove that your silence was strength and your truth never left you. Justice is unfolding quietly, divinely. Completely. Type Amen to get blessing 731. She will soon face legal consequences. Not because you lifted a finger, but because God lifted the veil. What was done digitally will become a real-world collapse for her. Every false account tied to your image is about to be removed. Every lie she crafted is going to be traced back to her. And she will answer not just to the law, but to the divine hand. Archangel Michael says, "The sword of truth has been released." Your spirit has been shielded while your identity was being cleansed. And now the justice from heaven is echoing on earth. People who were laughing behind your back will now sit in silence. Because they believed her too. And now they're realizing how blind they were. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Even those who doubted you will come forward. They will speak up, not for your validation, but for their own redemption. Because the guilt of their silence has begun to eat them alive. This season of exposure is not for revenge. It is for closure, clarity, and your elevation. You were meant to witness this moment of divine reversal. The fake posts using your photo will disappear. The digital traces are being deleted by forces even she cannot stop. Because heaven's justice moves with precision. You are being called into a higher circle now. A space where truth walks in freely and masks are forbidden. This is the reward of the battle you didn't even know you were fighting. Type Amen to get blessing 412. She never thought you'd find out. She underestimated how protected you truly are. But now she's realizing that the light you carry sees through every shadow. The fear she planted is now returning to her in multiplied waves. You, on the other hand, are receiving peace, clarity, and restoration. Because nothing can destroy what God has written for you. Your photo carries your spiritual essence. And that essence is now wrapped in divine armor. No evil intention will reach you again. She may try one last time, one final move to manipulate, but it will collapse instantly, because every doorway has now been sealed by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 368. You are being elevated because of your truth. You didn't chase revenge, you trusted the process. And now that process has ended with your victory. The people who once ignored your truth will now echo it for you. They will speak your name with respect. Because the real story is no longer hidden. The woman who tried to use your face is now being faced by your truth. She has nowhere to run, the judgment is divine. And you, child of light, are free from the shadows now. God is handing you a new page. Clean, powerful, radiant. Your image is now aligned with your destiny, untouched and undefeated. Type Amen to get blessing 607. She is losing control of the story she created. The false power she gained from your image is fading by the hour. Everything she manipulated is now slipping from her hands like dust. People who supported her blindly are waking up. They are starting to piece together the lies she told using your name and your photo. One by one, they are walking away, not because you asked them to, but because truth doesn't need to shout. Behind closed doors, she is breaking. The guilt is louder than her excuses. The silence from those who once praised her is now her loudest punishment. Type Amen to get blessing 288. You are rising with a new light. Not just in your spirit, but even your physical presence is shifting. People can feel something holy walking with you, a divine protection that no one can imitate. Archangel Michael says, you were never in danger, you were in preparation. Everything she did was allowed to awaken your full power. And now that you've stepped into awareness, no one can steal from you again. The angel assigned to your face, your name, and your destiny has reclaimed authority. She cannot speak like you anymore. She cannot walk like you anymore. Because the Spirit of God is moving around you like a blazing fire. Everything stolen is being restored. Not just digitally, but spiritually, emotionally, financially. Where she took, heaven is now returning triple. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A new chapter is unfolding. You will begin to see the truth come out in the most unexpected places. Screenshots, forwarded messages, and testimonies are all aligning with divine timing. This is the season of your unveiling. People will finally see the real you, not through filters or stolen images, but through truth. And they will know that no one can ever replicate what God created uniquely in you. She may try to play the victim now, but the evidence is too strong, too divine, too exact. Even her tears cannot wash away what she did. Heaven's court has made a judgment. Your picture will now only reflect light, honor, and protection. Her actions are being written into the record of consequences. Type Amen to get blessing 717. From this day forward, every image of yours carries divine fire. Any hand that touches it with deceit will burn with spiritual exposure. You don't need to watch over your back. The angels are already in position. The woman who tried to become you has lost more than just favor. She has lost her place in people's trust. Because no one can trust someone who tries to steal another's identity. You are not just being defended, you are being elevated. You are not just protected, you are being crowned. What she tried to imitate is now becoming your divine signature. People will look at her and see nothing but shadows. But when they look at you, they'll feel peace, warmth, truth. Because your face carries the blessing of God Himself. Type Amen to get blessing 660. You may receive sudden invitations or apologies. Don't be surprised. This is part of your restoration. What was taken will return with multiplied grace. A spiritual mirror is being held up to the world. Those who saw her wearing your identity will now see her reflection crack. And they will remember who the original truly is, you. God is not done. This is only the beginning of what He will reveal on your behalf. Every person who laughed, doubted, or stayed silent will now witness your rise. She won't be able to run from the exposure. Because it's not just people. It's the Spirit of God tracking her lies. And truth will echo through everything she touches from this day forward. Type Amen to get blessing 390. You will dream clearer now. You will feel lighter now. Because the weight she placed on you spiritually has been lifted. This woman's plan was rooted in imitation. But no counterfeit can survive divine fire. What she built is now collapsing, not because you fought her, but because God defended you. Your next steps are being guided with favor. You'll walk into rooms that once ignored you and leave with honor. You'll speak with power, and no one will question your authority again. Your name is being rewritten in the Spirit, not as a victim, but as a victor. The glory she tried to steal is now shining from your real story. And God is not finished proving why you are His chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 844.